but it is still time for the 5-day forecast. This is when, my good friends, we are going to break down all the things happening in the world of high performance on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yes, we're getting to the end of Monday, but we can still give you all the updates, all the events, all the good things that are going on. So, hope you had a great weekend. I'm Shaun St-Amour. We're going to have Mr. Mark Willie, Mr. Aron Jones, and hopefully Cy will join us. Just waiting for them to hop on. And we'll be able to break down all the cool things that are going on. Bit of a lighter week compared to last week. Hopefully, if you made your way to Vegas for the International Builder Show, it was a good time. I see a few of my friends, so let's bring them in, and we'll give you the 5-day forecast. And see if the other one will join us. Oh, there's one. Oh, did somebody get a new hat? There you guys go. All right. Well, I'm not in my office, Mark. So, Aron. So I appreciate you bringing me from the West Coast to the East Coast and everywhere in between.
Nope. I'm not going to let you thank me for that. I will say that this is not from a coast. Yeah, Aron. Yeah, I'm going to shut my mouth. Show that off first. That is a Robert special, and then I'll
Yeah,
follow you. Oh, and that is, that
that's
looks like a mirrorized sticker that Gina has. It's so good. You got other
it's.
cool gifts. Keep going, Aron. Keep going.
Hang
Aron,
on, hang on. I'm
Aron,
working on it, folks.
Aron.
Showing all the good stuff.
No,
Yes.
there's an even better gift.
August 26th is going to be even more special. Oh, yeah.
Show the
It's
close-up of that. Show the close-up, Aron.
it's the coolest board game ever. Every time you roll pause, you got to tell somebody a passive house principle.
Love it. Well,
Okay.
there's a couple right there, folks. There's a couple right there.
I don't have that one.
I don't have that one either.
Okay. Quick sidebar on that. So I'm in a booth. I'm not going to say what booth I'm in. And I set down my glass, which is water. It wasn't vodka. It was water. And I'm in the booth for quite a bit of period of time. You might say days on end.
Yeah.
And I thought I picked up my glass. I didn't. I picked up someone else's that had coffee in it. So when I thought it was water after working the booth, and I grabbed it and I chugged it, first of all, it wasn't mine, so that was gross.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'm surrounded by people in the middle of aisle that are talking to me, so I'm weighing the grossness as I have someone else's hot coffee in my thirsty mouth, and I take the manly approach and I swallow said coffee. Um, what do you do, right? You can't spit it out. You're surrounded by hundreds of people, and it's gross coffee to begin with. It was like someone flavored it is gross. So then I'm stuck with that. I go to the first garbage can I can. I dump it in. Hey, Dan, I dump it in that. And I am the type of person that I can't put water in a metal cup that just had coffee without cleaning it because it's gross. There's no place to clean it, and it's not mine, so I can't use it. So the next 4 hours until I can get back to original booth, I have an empty gross cup I can't use. Then I get back to that booth to find out that someone spilled my water, not gross coffee, but my water. And they're like, Mark, you left your cup here and someone spilled it. You shouldn't have left it full. I apologized because, yes, how horrible of me. All right. So back to where we started before Aron showed us his cool gifts. If you notice, this is one of a kind. So when I was in San Antonio, we got to pick the the options and where to place it. And you could even place it here, although they really didn't like it there. And
Yeah.
you could place it on the brim, although they really didn't like it there. They were very quick to tell me that. And I tried to get like a lot of these for all of us,
Yeah.
and they really didn't like that. It was only one per person. So I have one of one, and everywhere I went, people thought this was my new logo.
Oh,
But it's not. It's a replacement because everyone said Boral too much. And we get yelled at for saying Boral because there's no such thing as Boral. We're supposed to say Westlake, all one word, not two. And then we're
gotcha.
supposed to say Westlake Royal Building Products, Westlake Royal Roofing, and Westlake Royal Pros.
Pros. There we go. Boom. Very slick lid, my friend.
It's
Now,
the best. That's a lot to say. I didn't get any other new hats from
nope.
anyone. I didn't get any other new hats, but I did
Oh,
get the
you know what?
same thing.
That
Aaron has the same pair as I do.
Mark, that hat has a spelling error in it, though. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
I can't see Mark. I'm just enjoying the audio
Oh,
and
that's hilarious.
imagining what's going on.
Yeah,
oh, you have the Canadian American. We can't see each other. This says
yeah,
BIG. So that's your favorite. That's your first
yeah,
name. It
yeah.
says BIG, and then the next word is not your name. It's ASS, which I
Also known as air sealing specialist, but I know it's
yeah.
not tied in there, but that's what it really
And
is.
then the last word, instead of a PH, they're using the Gregorian
Yeah,
calendar, so it's FANS. Shaun's dying over the Gregorian calendar reference. You
I
want
love
a
it, buddy.
hat?
I love it.
Grand Dot Winnipeg wants a hat. I, I, I'm sure you could get them at all the
Yeah,
great shows.
yeah.
Just like we beg, borrow, plead, and steal. But if you think you're getting one from Big Dog, there's a line, and that line says none of us get them. Gina and Kelsey and Aaron get them.
Yeah,
Probably a Robert and a Chris and a Monica.
yeah.
There may be an extra one.
And so that's mine.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, Derek.
First person to put it in their stories wins. I won.
That's it. Only first. Only be
I got to
first.
find out if Robert kept one for himself.
Yeah, Robert should get one. Shaun, no one brought up your name at all. No one missed you at all because whenever they asked me where's Shaun, I said, you just missed him. He's
I was
getting
just there.
pizza.
I was.
He'll be
I
back.
was.
He's just
Yeah.
getting pizza. They don't have pizza where he lives. Don't lie to me now. I'm not lying to you now. I don't lie. I over exaggerate. I
Exactly.
don't lie.
You know what?
I
Like
don't.
as you said, Mark. We were just in the tunnel. We were just in the tunnel.
No, we're just in the tunnel.
It's a
Yeah,
true
we were.
story. Dan did get flashed wearing my Flash Me hat.
Dan did?
Dan did. I was there to witness it.
Okay, so what everyone's
Legendary
here
story.
for is we all left an event, a really wonderful event on Wednesday. All the teachers were there. All the supporting people were there. Satchco fed 5,000 people. It was stupendous. We all declared that we're going to staff the industry. The best Satchco event ever, 4 years running. We were all familiar with these teachers. Matt Bloomquist and I got about 74 photos that night. We pulled a Shaun St-Amour because he was getting pizza. We took pictures with everyone. Not everyone, but we lied. That time I lied. And then after that, we walked. Uh, we walked. It was Gina. It was Kelsey. It was Shaun. It was Joe. It was Shaun's roommate. It was Jonah, it was Edie, it was Shannon, and of course, Aron and I were holding hands, and we made it up and down the promenade looking for Shaun. We never found him there. He was still getting pizza, but then after a much anticipated time of waiting for the Stephen Basic architect to hit the stage, he hit the stage, and 79 people stood up in unison, made it to the dance floor, and we all sang the world famous song, Bob Kelly.
Uh, uh, true
I love Bob
story.
Kelly.
And before any of this happened, me and Mark went to the woodpile with Les, where he offered us his condolences that you weren't around. But it was a good time. We have a picture of that. I think he was holding vigil for you. I'm not sure, but
I would say if anyone saw Chris cook that night, they also saw Chris cook that morning. It was a fine time. The folks at Huber and the folks at 6-3 were wonderful hosts. I'm pretty sure there were some other people there. And 11:30 hit, and I looked at Aron and Gina and Daniel from Rising Years team, and I said, we need to go to bed. And we took off, and we went to bed.
Smart decision.
Yeah, we did. 6:30 in the morning, I got a text from Matt, and he says, 6:29. He says, I'm going to be a minute late. And I realized I was going to be a few minutes late. So we had our 6:38 breakfast. Fortunately, it only literally took me, Shaun, 4 minutes to get from my hotel room
Nice.
to the South Hall, which was great.
That was
And that's only
smart
because I
decision.
slept on the park bench out front.
Not the first time and not the last time.
If you guys don't realize how sarcastic we are, you also do realize how much.
I did have a
Exactly.
nap in the taxi.
Yeah, yeah. That's when, hey, Shaun, Joe goes to me. He goes, look at Aron. He's with us. He's standing, and he's sleeping, standing up. He had a small nap standing up. I
Oh,
drank cranberry juice. So true story, Shaun. I'm drinking cranberry juice all night. Someone we know, I won't name names, Nick. Uh, They thought that I was not drinking cranberry juice. They thought I was drinking cranberry juice with vodka in it. And so when I got said cranberry juice with vodka in it and thinking it was cranberry juice,
Yeah.
uh, it went down a little slower. And that's probably why I went to sleep. I just I just saw Shaun the Bearded Cider's comment, and if everyone hasn't
Oh,
seen the story from Jordan Smith Builds, you have to go see it. Him and I were at the Toto booth together. It was rather embarrassing. Turns out that plumbing was not hooked up. But I shared the sports section. It was a good time. Go Leafs! And yeah.
wild times were had by all. That is for sure.
and those, I can tell you, that was 4 long days for you guys,
It
right?
was.
Like that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday was put your feet up and enjoy a
No,
little bit of
no,
breakfast.
no, no. Friday was meetings. Actually, you'll be pleased, Shaun. The Canadian Carpenter, Shannon,
Yeah,
Edie, Jonah, Gina, Aron, Kelsey, and myself. We had elaborate meetings. Shaun the Bearded Cider and his roommate held court, and much documentation was reviewed, and
Yeah.
we're all thinking about Las Vegas, New Mexico,
Yeah.
Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Yeah. I hear you.
Oh my.
Well, and just a comment, folks, if you're thinking about 2026, we're not going to Florida. We're going to Germany. The
Oh my!
Doc Holtz conference. It's going to be better.
I already said I had a family thing for that time. Did I tell you that? I
No,
put on
but
I put on the calendar family time, and so they called me out on it. They should not be spoken of, but they called me out on it, and they said, "What's the family thing?" And I said, "My family doesn't go to Florida in January." Uh, uh, so
or February
or
or
February,
never.
yep, or March,
Yeah.
or April. But like Stephen
Okay.
Basic heard that and he chastised me, and he said, I didn't ask you if you wanted to go. You're obligated to go. You're responsible to go. Stephen really let me have it. It was pretty intense. If you were there, you heard it. He's not gentle by any nature. At
Oh,
165-pound frame is
exactly. Well,
uh,
he was just goofing around. He's probably just going to stay at Disney World. So yeah.
no, he was not goofing around. In fact, he told me he's not goofing around. He's serious. But in January, I think we all decided, and I'm not going to say the dates, and I'm not going to say the name of one show or the second show, because we got to all get our rooms first before everyone else takes them. But
Yes.
all of us, and I happened to talk to Jack Barton of Aro Building. Jack Barton of Aro Building, he's coming too. And Eric Oni
Uh huh.
is coming too. Eric Oni.
I feel like we're gonna have a chat later on. There's gonna be some more stories that I haven't seen or heard because you're still giggling.
No,
It'll be fine as long as you have a long sleeve button up shirt. There'll be no issues.
yeah. Aaron and I got in trouble. Jake got in trouble. Travis got in trouble. Shaun, like the four of us got in so much trouble for wearing button-up, collared, short-sleeve shirt. Uh, the Ani police chased us down. It got a little physical. I'm still a little sore. Uh, yeah. And so truthfully, while you were getting pizza, I got several wonderful hugs from Gina. But like Aaron and I would like, we would mouth to each other that we're gonna see him, but there was no catching up to Aaron. Um, yeah, my comments aren't moving again. I'm still stuck on Dan Edelman's, and it is pronounced Edelman. Don't correct me. It's Edelman. Do not correct me. And the Bearded Ciders comment, Edelman. We had a great dinner with Dan. Uh, we had a great dinner with Randy Rand. Yeah, look at that, Shaun.
Love it.
Yeah. Great dinner with Joe Cook, Catalyst Construction. Uh, who else, Aaron?
The
Oh,
millions and millions of fans.
Walt came in at the last minute.
Yeah,
If you don't know Walt, you should
Walt ate
definitely
the
know
rest
Walt.
of Aaron's dinner. Aaron had a salad and gave Walt as a dog. That's someone's dog. They didn't show up for their award. I felt bad. That's someone's dog. Oh, Shaun ate a lot of pizza. He kept
Yeah.
going back for more pizza.
Oh, nothing like Vegas Hawaiian pizza.
I got a lot of texts during IBS of people that we met the year before asking where we were, where we are,
Oh yeah.
where we're going next. And my response to all of them was, sorry, just saw this. Who is this? Send your contact info. I don't know what booth I'll be at. Have a great show. I
did.
try to be polite, but it was terrible. It was terrible. Victoriously though, Shaun, I knew where I was going. You trained me so well when you went for pizza, and got I got Matt in and out of the Tesla 4 times, and we didn't have to backtrack through 6 halls and 3 portages. Um, yeah, that's a whole lot. That's a lot.
It is. Like I
Going
think,
across a lot is a
yeah,
lot. Have you been
yeah.
across the silver lot? Just to get across the silver lot is a lot.
Yeah, I ended the show in the outdoor pavilion because I didn't make it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and most of Thursday. And I walked in 2 minutes before it's closed with an exhibitor badge. You could be annoying and stay late. And I got kicked out of pretty much every booth.
Oh,
Chuck,
I had breakfast
are you
there
drawing on
every
your
morning.
bathroom wall? Is that your bathroom's wall?
Yeah. No,
Great
I'm still
office.
at work. This is conference wall. This is a little doodle board. Again, and
So
it's still working time.
is it a dry erase board?
No, it's the
So is it permanent or how, is
yeah,
it permanent?
yeah.
That's pretty neat.
That is very neat.
They'll change. If you go
Very
back to
cool, my
one of
friend.
my reels, you'll see what this is. Until then, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, a little foreshadowing
No,
with
no,
a PH.
no. You got to go back in history. Go back
Back
2
in
weeks.
time.
Back in time.
You got to go back to the future.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going
It's exactly.
back in time.
Yeah.
So funniest thing that happened, I won't say what booth it was. I won't say who said it, but uh, at a certain time of day, we had to be there. Of course, we arrived 6 seconds before we had to be there. And I just ran over and I grabbed the microphone. I put it in Matt's hand. And Matt said, "How you doing, everyone?" And they said what they said. And then that other person with the microphone, um, he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, the infamous Matt Risinger." What's funny about that is last year, the exact same person did that. And Matt reacted the exact same way. He's like, "Infamous? I don't think you know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I think you meant famous, not infamous." And they said, "No, no, no, that's infamous." I've done that before myself, and I think it's very funny.
It is. Well, guys, it is Monday. Normally, we do this on a Sunday, but I was wrapping up an event, so I couldn't make it. And then by the time that I got back home, you guys were already halfway in your deep sleep, right?
Probably.
If Tim had the clock out, he was definitely in the deeper of sleep and I was just pulling in. So I get it.
I don't know how you're feeling, Shaun, from all the pizza, and Aron from all the portages, but I talked to Stephanie tonight, and she's like, "I can't believe how exhausted I still am."
Yeah, it's a trick.
I was so tired earlier when I went to do laundry. I fell in the washer and didn't have enough strength to get out. So I did a full cycle. The good thing is I got the wax out of my ears. Uh,
Good.
and I think I might have knocked some sense into myself. So, might have.
Well,
Wild times.
I definitely was reminiscing on 2024, where when we hung out with the great folks at Westlake Pros, and we got to shoot hockey pucks on the rink.
Yeah.
And I was wearing my safety glasses, my high specs that I got to borrow. You know, yeah, lots of good times in Vegas.
Ontario Framing was on the ice with us. The Bearded Cider was on the ice with us. The siding guy, Desmond, was on the ice with us.
Yeah.
Lot of cool people. Highlights for me again was Sashko, Huber, Westlake Royal Pros, 6-3 Tile. Those were some of my highlights. The Construction Performance Zone, pretty terrific. The OFA booth, amazing. Yeah. The buffet was very good. And then the Cat's Meow was pretty much the Cat's Meow.
You know what?
You
I
got
spent 4 months training, right? 4 months was probably 10 good songs. Till next time, folks. Till next time.
For the record,
there
I
will
bought
be an next time.
everyone's admission. And it's only because when we were walking up there, we looked so confused and lost that car salesman came and gave us all half off coupons to get in. And then from the time we were on the street to up the steps to the entrance, half the people had already lost the half off coupons, yet they demanded them. And someone didn't have an ID who was from a province to the east. I won't say names, Kelsey, but they let him in anyway.
One job.
I think she was drinking cranberry juice too. I think she was.
Maybe.
I think this is the first show that we've yet to tell the truth.
No, that was the honest truth. I was drinking cranberry juice until the person who I won't name, Nick, gave me something cranberry juice plus something else.
Gotcha.
To be fair,
Got to go quick. I'm about to lose
I was
power.
there when he got the nut cranberry juice, and the look on his face was pretty severe and pretty immediate. And I wasn't sure what he was going to do. But
I'm almost out of power, Shaun.
Oh, ready.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, what's Wednesday again? I don't have my script.
Whatever you say it is.
Sure.
101 with Lindsay Love.
Yep.
Future Builds 2025 begins, and Elevate 2025.
Okay. All right. I'll do Wednesday, Thursday. Here's your 5-day forecast in 55 seconds.
Your favorite month with a PH is here. That's right. Shaun and I have the same birthday. Everyone cares about March, so get after it, yo.
On Monday, check out what's going on Offsite Dirt's events page. If you have time, listen to the Passive House podcast. Then get caught up with all the Unbuilded podcasts now available on The Build Show. It is also Mass Timber Monday.
And Tuesday, skip work, call in, don't go to work, catch up on all the experience, Passive House experience, Shaun St-Amour, IG Live, and guess what? We're not going to miss this week.
On Wednesday, Passive Accelerator Live has 101. Future Builds 2025 is getting kicked off. And something else is happening. Then over on Thermal Thursday, we've got BS and Beer Crew are back. Check it out. And have you gotten Mark's book yet? Hopefully you got one up in Vegas. If not, order it on Amazon.
Every Wednesday, that's right. It's a Shop Class podcast. Don't forget to support those teachers out there the way Sashko does it on Friday. It's Build Science 101 and 201 because 301 is coming. That's right. Stephen Basic Architect, Matt Reisiger, Build Science, and get caught up, get certificates. My name is Mark Willie. These are my friends, and I'm asking you to have fun, friends.
Hey, we all
If you
deserve
need more
phenomenal
one more thing to do on Wednesday, check out Elevate 2025.
There we go. Hey, we all deserve phenomenal house sponsor event. Let us know. Put in the comments. We want to build better, build forward, and supercharge your shelters. That is the 5-day forecast with Mark, Aaron, and Shaun.
In roughly 55 seconds.
We miss you, Si.
Yeah.
We miss you, Si. 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 We miss you, Si.
We'll figure it out.
Thank you,
If I move over
big ass
here,
fans with the
yeah.
PH.
If I move over here, I could probably add them in. Maybe. I can probably clip it.
JLC Live, couple weeks away, folks. First person to message Aaron and I buys this dinner. I mean it. We can't wait. We already have the place picked out. And guess what we're wearing? Oh my gosh, Shaun, if you would have saw the outfits.
Oh.
I didn't get a lot of pictures like we should have. But man,
Looking good. Looking good.
feeling good, Billy Ray.
Looking good. Yeah. Nice. Good looking hats. So yeah, how many pencils? I know you had put out a little you had to put a little alarm out there. You're worried you didn't have enough pencils. Did you get more pencils?
I've had
I did not.
three people say that I need to give them my address, and they're gonna ship some. But I don't think they realize like I need like hundreds. I'm sure they just heard that. I'm manifesting that they heard that I need hundreds of pencils. Yeah, I gave away a lot of different signs. Aaron, did you make it to the RetroTech booth?
Ooh.
Now blow on it, Aaron. Turn it around and blow on it. Okay, yeah, Shaun, you might think that's cool, but I got something Aaron didn't get.
What's that?
It's called a manometer.
Ooh.
Well,
I got the manometer.
I got something you didn't get. I
Are
got
we
a
allowed to talk
manometer
about
cover.
Oh, yeah, I missed that dinner. I feel so horrible. You got the manometer cover. No, but that's the large size. I got the little guy.
I don't know what you guys are talking about there. Manometers or interesting.
I will never tell.
I think who of all the people, I think Tim, Awesome Framers, had the best show. The happiest I've ever seen him, ever.
It's because all that great sleep he's getting.
I've seen him happier once.
Yeah, on the
I've seen him.
back of a 4x4 with Stephen Basic.
No, it was actually in Switzerland, staring at concrete.
Oh yes, yeah.
It
I can
was.
see that happen.
Yeah, it was like I came around the corner. He was standing there, staring at concrete column, and you could just see the pure joy. Yeah, I've never seen him that happy since.
How many people does it say for you or on this live?
10.
Aaron?
10,000.
Yeah, I'm at 46, 55, 78, 90, 93 or
And it's spinning all the time. Spinning.
Millions and millions of people.
Man,
I just want to say that there's a DeWalt box heading south. It might get stuck at the border. I just know it's going south.
Of all the people to hit you up for tools, Paul, who has so many tools, I sent him a direct message. I was like, dude, what are you talking? And, he's just
Yeah,
ribbing you.
yeah, yeah.
It was funny.
Well, it's funny because you
Shannon,
guys know. Oh,
go ahead.
no, I was saying somehow when we were building the fart shack, I got Chris Hill's tool and he got mine, and his is again a little worn out. I don't like his. I like mine, so I was happy to get a new one. So
Yeah, they have a way of, kind of shaping themselves to the
yeah,
user.
yeah.
Um, it's so unique. Uh, it is so unique. Shaun, I have to say, Shannon, she she was loving that IBS, wasn't she, Aron?
Yeah,
Rockstar.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
get to spend enough time with Shannon. I didn't get to spend enough time with anybody, but
I,
next
I
time.
wish I had my phone on, filming the audience. When we stop presenting, you know how there's the rows of seats, and the seats don't have backs. I mean, for the life of me, don't try to explain to me why a seat doesn't have a back. Um, not to
So
blame
what's your
anyone,
whole strength?
not to blame anyone, people that set up the booth. But like, so, all right, we get done and Ben is up next. So I, pass it over to Ben. And from the fourth row back, this dude who's, I would say, built pretty much like Shaun, the bearded cider, fit fella, stands up and runs through the three seating sections in front of him and like is an inch from my face. Like I was in protector
Oh,
zone. Shannon's there, and he's like spitting questions on me. Sir, if you're on the live, I'm a little bit more animated than reality, but not much in this case. And your questions were great. Your knowledge was great. But like the dust of people that laid on either side was amazing. Like there was literally people knocked over by this. And I recited this exactly for Travis. And he goes, well, did you go and check on him? And I was like, well, I did after the barrage of questions ceased. He's a really smart guy, really great questions. I remember none of them, but it was it was really something. And I gave them Shaun's phone number, not mine. Um, yep, I asked him what province he lived in, and he says he didn't understand. So I think he's not from Canada. Anyway,
I thought he might live in a territory. It happens.
so I got a question for you guys, having lived in Canada a wee bit longer than me. If I were to say the Chicago of the North, would you know what I'm referring to,
Absolutely.
Shaun?
No.
Okay. If I were to say the Winnipeg of the South, would you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm in a meeting today and it's a Zoom thing. So I could see them and they could see me. But the building they're in and through the glass wall in the neighboring buildings, it is exactly Chicago. And I go to the guy, I go, I know we just met in Vegas, but are you guys in Chicago? And he says, no, we're in the Chicago of the North. You're in the Winnipeg of the South. And I'm like, come again? He goes, after all the architects made terrible decisions in Chicago, Winnipeg was on such a growth that they contracted the architects to use the same designs so that they didn't have to, completely redraw them
Yeah.
and put them in Winnipeg. So all the same building mistakes from Chicago were replicated in Winnipeg with one very important problem. There's more cold air in Winnipeg than Chicago, and the terrible water problems when those buildings were built were not such a big deal because we burned a lot of oil and we overheated those buildings, so the 3 weight of brick didn't really matter. Well, now another group of genius architects has come along and put large pieces of glass in the 3 weight brick buildings and eliminated overheating them. And the terrible buildings of Chicago that are in the Chicago of the North are now having problems. And he asked me, what do we do? And I said, we don't do stupid things.
Did you say call Bob Kelly?
I literally said,
Bob Kelly.
don't do stupid things.
Do
But I agree.
stupid thing.
Call Bob Kelly.
Bob Kelly.
Man. Good times. Good times.
Now I have to ask well, you know what? You can tell me later, Mark. But I would love to know who you were talking with in Chicago of the North. But you can tell me later.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you right now. It's Peter. Peter was a roofer from the age of 17 to 37, and on the call today, he so kindly says to me, he goes, "Mark, I'm younger than you," and I said, "Well, I don't know your age. I find it interesting that you know my age. I'm 34." And he goes, "Well, actually, I was a roofer from 17 to 37. Anyway, he's not a roofer anymore, although in Winnipeg, he would have had a lot of really cool projects, especially with pitched insulation, pre-pitched, and coverboard. But his name of his company is Construction Clock. Construction Clock. Construction Clock. His name is Peter. And,
I know those guys.
Yeah, over by there. And nice guy. Nice guy. No one talked to him about advertising because we're still talking about things in case you're hearing this. But really good guy. Awesome fella. Again, apparently he thinks I'm older, which he's absolutely right. I'm just a lot older than he thinks I am.
Well, and then this March you become 1 year younger, because that's what happens.
The fact.
You just go back into the future, as you earlier said.
Gentlemen, my morning comes early. I must bid you adieu.
Well, tell your friend that I will call her in the morning, because if you're going to bed, then she's going to bed, and we got a lot of chat about, so we'll do that later. Mr. Mark Willie, glad that you are back where you're at. You're still wearing a hat that is spelled wrong, and I'm surprised there's not an only in that hat as well. So,
Night, Steve.
Good night, Steve.
Hey, Steven. I can't. My comments are still stuck on Dan Edelman's in the Bearded Ciders.
When you get to go through later, there's so much like chat. I couldn't even keep up. So,
no, you can't. So you can't go through it later, Shaun. When you post a live, the old comments get lost. It is the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, do we have to do it?
Okay, I'll call my friend Mark Zuckerberg and we'll fix it. We'll get it done.
It's gonna be
but
great. You're gonna see the comments, and then when it gets posted to the live, the comments are gonna be there again. We have the greatest comment section of any social media page ever. No one has had comment sections the way we do. Ours are the greatest. They are the greatest you've ever seen.
Wow, that's amazing. I don't know if you guys watch Saturday Night Live, but I think we're gonna end up with one of these. You saw that? Nothing like good old Mike Myers. Gordie Howe.
I didn't see it, but I saw the highlights. His shirt was totally boss. Totally boss.
Elbows up.
Well done.
Yeah. Mike Myers for the win. Does it again.
Yeah.
All
Let's not get political.
Nope.
Everyone, please stay religious.
Absolutely. Fly high, elbows up. Love you guys. See you next week. Hopefully we'll do it on a Sunday, not on the Monday. But you got it. You got the 5-day forecast in many 55 seconds. The clock was
Aaron,
not
hold your
working.
sign up so everyone knows what's going on tomorrow. Shaun's going to cry.
One portage. We'll get it. We'll get it done. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you, Westlake. Thank you,
Thank you,
Westlake
Westlake.
Royal Pros.
Night, folks.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Westlake.
Boral Siding.
Royal Roofing. Thank you, Westlake Products. Thanks, bud.